Thank y'all for inviting me.
All right, Miss Ellie.
Hey.
Hey, girl. I need you to put your right hand up and your left hand on your word, wherever you decide your word is. All right. Hold it just like that. Do you solemnly agree that we have your permission to post this across all of our social media platforms?
Yes.
Is there anything, and I do mean anything, that's off limits you don't want us to ask you about?
I don't want a whole bunch of sex questions. Like maybe, like let's just not.
We can do no
talk
questions.
about relationships, but not a whole bunch of sex questions.
Okay. If we do ask you something that's off limits, do you understand you can say no or pass? Or... Okay, cool, let's get it.
All right, let's go.
Okay, literally, it's no pressure. I'm your host, Bangem Bugg.
It's your girl, just K for real.
We got a special guest. She already introduced herself, so tell us where you originally from.
So I'm from Elleyah.
Nice. You stay over there now?
Mm-mm.
Why you saying like that?
Did not enjoy living in Elleyah. I was always a north side girl living on the east side, and that was just my life.
So where you staying now?
So right now I live in Kennesaw, so
Girl.
north side.
My man want to stay out there. I'm like, nope.
A little more expensive?
Yeah. I always don't like the traffic out there.
It's not even that. I don't know. It's peaceful. Like it's just nothing going on over there.
You could have been Conyers for that.
I mean, no, there be stuff going on in Conyers.
No.
Like, I don't know. I just do not like this side of town no
You don't
more.
like the
I
east
lived
side.
here my whole life, and I was like, let's go somewhere else.
I love the east side.
Really?
Yes, girl.
A lot of people like live here and stay here, and like really don't go nowhere. I guess that's kind of why I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'm from Maryland, so when we first moved out here, we moved to Conyers.
Okay, what part of Maryland?
PG County.
Okay, that's where my family's from.
Oh, lady.
Yes.
Come on,
Yes.
So many people got something rooted to PG County.
I mean,
It's a great place to be.
That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They ain't lying.
Okay.
There's a lot going on now. There's a lot of stealing cars. Outside of that, like it's still money.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's real country over
I forgot what I was about to say.
there.
Okay.
My bad.
Did you grow up with both your parents?
No, it was something else.
All about Maryland?
No, it was about something else. Oh, but yeah, go ahead. You can answer that question.
Did you grow up with both your parents?
No. So I grew up with my mom, and like I saw my dad at like special events and stuff like that. But you would call and we would hang out and stuff like that. But definitely love living with just my mom. You could kind of do anything you want as long as you weren't like bad. Like
Okay.
I could do anything within her rules and limits or whatever. But outside of that, I tried to stay away from it.
Was your dad more strict?
Yeah, he was like old school. So my dad was like 9 years older than my mom. So think of it as like two different generations. She was a little bit more lax than him, and he was in the military. So it was a lot of, keep your room straight, make your bed every morning. Like it was a lot of that type stuff that I didn't have to do when I was little.
You made it sound like it was bad.
It wasn't bad. It was just like it's structure for a kid always sounds bad. Like you, as a kid, you never enjoy structure. Like it never feels like a good thing. But now looking back, my room's normally clean. Like I actually, enjoy doing housework, things like that. But it's because of my dad. It's because he put that in there. So not a bad thing. It's just when you ate, you don't want to clean up. Like you want to do dishes.
I say if I have kids, I'm gonna make it like fun.
Yeah.
Oh my God, let's go wash the dishes. And they'll be like, yeah. So then when they get older, they're gonna be like, you wanna wash the dishes?
Right.
That's gonna be their number one thing to do.
You gonna have to tell me how you gonna make dishes fun.
Girl, they not gonna know that it's something
Just
bad.
play music and just act like you excited.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
They're gonna be lit. Like, we in the kitchen. Let's make our beds. Okay, you ate in your room. Let's put it back.
Yeah,
You know?
you gotta make a dance with it.
Girl, yes. Everything gonna have a mood.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna be like, ooh, let's put our plates back in the kitchen.
It's about musical ass family.
And then it's like you gotta make it like it's a bad thing when they can't. Like, if y'all don't calm down, y'all ain't gonna be able to put y'all plates back in the kitchen. They're gonna be like, no.
No, reverse psychology.
I'm trying to tell you, they gonna be the cleanest kids. Mommy, can I put your plates in the kitchen?
Yes, of course.
I guess. I'll let you this time. They friends will be like, your mother is playing.
Right. What you gonna do when they find out and they turn against you?
Now they know how to do it. They didn't miss fun at this point. You already trained them up.
Okay, so do you feel like, have any guys you dated gave you like structure? Or you try to get away from guys who try to?
What you mean? Like, I feel like structure is, okay, you could do it if you could do it. If you can't, you can't. And I think that's just what it is. If you're looking at your man as a person that you believe in and like somebody who you could look at as like an authority figure in your life, then sure, tell me what to do. Because I already see you as that way. But if I'm looking at you and I don't feel that way about you, no, you cannot give me structure. Like, I will rebel against it just because you're not the person to put it in my life. That makes sense.
So what kind of guys you go for? Like, you like,
I like country guys. I like big country guys. Like, I like guys who are about what they say they're about. And I like guys that are, you know, like structurally sound. Like, they know how to be a man. Like, just intrinsically. Like, they don't have to be taught. You don't have to say nothing about it. They just get up, they do stuff like clean their house, do the
Take the trash
lawn.
out.
Yeah, they just do it. Like, it's not like a man type thing. Like you said, like your kids, like we're happy to do it. Like, they just know this part of it. I like them like that. Like,
Manly man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold your own with me, and then I'll be as soft as you want me to.
Okay, you hungry?
Great. You want some lemonade?
Okay.
You look hot.
It's red already here.
so you got kids?
No. No, I didn't kid.
You ever had an abortion?
No. Damn.
Okay,
That's
that
a big
was
question.
great. That was deep. That was in there. Woo! You dove right in.
No,
I was
like, wait a minute.
I'm here every week.
No, he was like, well,
She
you
was
should
like,
know. I was like, no. I mean, no offense to anybody who hasn't, but it's not as big as mine. I don't know.
You no killer. That's what's up.
I don't feel like they're killers. Like, I feel like sometimes you gotta choose yourself, and those women choose themselves. Like, and I feel like until you put in a situation where you gotta choose yourself, don't judge nobody.
No judgment, just murder is murder. Take a life.
Oh
You
my
know,
god,
it's gone.
have y'all ever been in that situation? That must be it. Like, y'all must not know nobody who's
I
been
mean,
in
I
that
just,
situation.
you know, girls, if they kill it, they kill it. I mean, you can't really do nothing about it.
I guess.
I'm
I
not
mean,
judging it or anything. It's just, it's still.
I guess.
You know?
I mean, I wish the world was that black and white sometimes, but when it really be somebody's life and their future and what they got going on, I don't see it as killing. I see it as giving themselves life instead of.
So
Taking a life.
Taking a life.
I mean, I guess. I'm gonna say this, like, when your back is against the wall and you feel like that's the result of children, you should not have kids. There's a lot of people who have kids who never wanted to have kids. Like, why didn't you just make a grown-up decision in that moment is kind of how I feel about it. So call it killing if you want to, but for me, it's more like you know you're ready, and then you know if you're not. Like, that's really what it is. And
Most
if you're
people
not
aren't ready though. It's just like you just do it. Like,
That's
not
true.
everybody's like that though. You could give somebody responsibility and they still don't never accept it. Like, why would you do that to a child? Like, I would hate for a kid to be out here like parents don't give a fuck. Like, I feel like that's crazy. That's way more crazy than somebody having an abortion to me. Like,
I mean, I'd rather grow up like in a bad home than just not to be
Here,
Yeah.
you would never know.
right.
I know you never know, but if I had to choose, you know what I'm saying, I would definitely.
But it's not your choice. It's her choice. That's what I'm
You
saying.
said you had a
It's not
baby.
the
way
man's choice
out.
neither.
It's not.
So he should be like, I'm not taking care of it. Get the fuck away from me.
If a man can make the decision, why is the woman like not allowed to make the same decision?
What you mean?
That's what the abortion is. I don't want the kid. I don't want it in my life. Like, guys do that, and the kid still exists.
The law
like,
is
that's
like
messed up.
it makes us take care of like something. So, but it's not for y'all. Y'all the only one who got the way out.
What you mean?
Y'all
Please
get to
explain.
kill it, but we don't have no choice in that. Like, you get what I'm saying? We still, if you keep it, it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna put you on paperwork and you got to take care of it. but you really get the way out. You get what I'm
I
saying?
got a big
But a man
question.
can
Why
be
y'all
too.
having sex with people that you don't want babies with?
I mean,
That's
it's
the point.
Or a
everybody.
raw
do.
dog. And
Like, yeah, like stop doing that. Like, I feel like everybody is grown. Make your decision. Like, you need to know if I woke up tomorrow and I had this man's baby, how would I feel? And if you feel like that's not your person, why you spreading your legs? Like, make decisions.
I'm glad you said that.
Make
So
decisions.
every guy you have sex with is a guy that you would have
No.
a baby by.
No,
Why not?
because I make bad decisions. But
I like that.
but if I was honest, like I would be like, bro, that was a bad decision. That would be one of those moments where it'd be like, do I really want this guy to be a dad?
Mhm.
Now I got to make some super tough decisions because I didn't make a good decision in the first place. Like I feel like that's really what it is more about than what happens when you're in that position. You really had a way out of it. You did not have to sleep with that person. You already knew what was up.
I think if you want to have an abortion, have an abortion. But it is still killing. It just is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You take a life, that's killing something. If I smash an ant, I killed it. If I killed a baby, I killed it. But I do think that there's reasons to do it. If you feel like you need to do it, then do it. If you don't want to be a parent, don't have no babies. Because I don't think that people deserve that.
You know what's weird? You remember how you just said don't kill that spider, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's some people are like that about bugs, but they'll slaughter their own baby. Like, oh, don't kill that bug. God wouldn't like that. That's a life.
Okay.
But when a motherfucker get pregnant, it's like,
Or they'll eat
kill it.
killed animals. They'll eat bacon and stuff like that. Like, but then they'll say, "Oh, God wouldn't like that." It's like, well, what's on your plate, bro? So, if you use God to justify it, you gotta be holding dandelions up in your house. For real.
Okay, give me a traumatic experience as a child
As a child.
before 18.
Before 18. Traumatic experience. In middle school, I got transferred from being like in the Chamblee area to go into Lithonia Middle. And my first week in 6th grade, I kept falling up the stairs. Like I fell up the stairs
Falling up?
every single day. I don't know why.
You fall up
I
the
can't
stairs.
explain it. But I really fell up the stairs. I don't know what it was. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention or anything. No, yes, every single morning, like for the first week and a half, to the point where I started to be known as the girl who fell up the stairs like every day. That's how I made friends. So that was traumatic, but it was also one of those moments where I was like, well, you talking to me now, what's up? Like, let's be
Right.
I'm embarrassing as fuck. Let's be friends.
That's hilarious.
It's goofy as fuck.
Not every day, too.
Every day for a week. I remember that. Because I used to come home to my mom and be like, what is wrong with me? I can't get up the stairs.
Is the stairs outside? Or?
No, it's inside the school. But like every day for a week. Like my first week of school was
I gotta ask this. You was in regular classes?
yes, I was actually in like magnet classes. But
Like, I'm smart.
I can't walk.
I'm smart, but I can't walk. That's the name of the clip.
Now, who they say could he couldn't do 2 + 2, but he could do like trigger number. He could do a whole bunch of complex stuff, but it was I can't think of the person's name.
That's how my sister is. Tony can't do nothing normal, bro. She can't boil eggs. Like, she will burn it. No question. But she can make souffle. Like, nothing regular for this girl. It just happens that way.
She was in regular class?
She was in regular class.
Okay.
She made it. She was good.
It's how you asking that question.
She was in
Like, y'all okay?
Right. Y'all all right?
Like, bless your heart.
Posos.
They put me in the behavior class though.
Oh, for real?
When I started moving around a lot and went up to Missouri, they put me in the behavior class.
You was one of them shaking.
No, I just wouldn't do what the teacher say, like, and they just wanted me to get out the classroom. But I made good grades though. And then when we moved back, the lady was like, I was in the 6th grade. She said, "Hold on right here. I'm about to go get the paperwork so they can put you in these classes when you move." And I waited like 20 seconds and I took off running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Oh, we moved back to Alabama. Yeah.
She said, where was you going? He was going home.
Yeah, we going back to Alabama. Okay, a change that was painful but necessary.
How deep do I want to go? Okay, so I was married for 30 days and I got divorced. That was a change that was necessary.
How long was y'all together?
12 years.
30 days?
I just heard a story like that.
Yeah, some people, men who aren't ready will switch on you when you become theirs. Like, they become, like, territorial. And so, an example, we would go out and I always dress up. Like, I dress up wherever I go. It's just something I do. And then he would start being like, if I ordered my own drink, it would be wrong. Like, he'd be like, oh, they're looking at you. Don't look that way. Or don't take that picture. Don't pose that. Exactly. My face would be like that all the time. But he wasn't like that while we were dating. He wasn't even really like that until we, like, really, like, started making marriage plans. And then all of a sudden, he was very, very possessive.
He's like, you mine now.
Right. But I'm like, don't be crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you're the same person you were the whole time. Like, nothing changed. Like, but I guess for him, something changed. But I feel like if you need to hold on that tight, that wasn't yours in the first place. Like,
Yeah, you represent me once we get married. Like,
what does that mean?
I'm saying I'm not like that, but I'm just saying it's just like I don't want you doing nothing like that represent me bad.
Okay, but you was dating me,
Right,
representing
for 12
you the
years.
same
I'm
way.
saying you really not. You just another girl in the street.
Wow, so for 12
So you
years,
take
I'm
my
still
last
another
name,
girl?
Basically, yeah.
That's wild.
Marriage is so weird for me.
It's weird.
Like,
It's the same relationship, but then it's not
yeah,
for y'all.
because
Like,
the
I don't
contract is
understand.
on it.
I don't
Because we
understand.
went through a ceremony. That don't make no sense.
It changes.
Because y'all said so.
Yeah, y'all committed for life.
Problems.
We was committed when we was together.
I'm saying, but
If
it's
I'm
not
not-
for life though. Like,
it's
No, if I'm not sleeping with nobody else but you, and you're not sleeping with nobody else but me for years, what does that mean? Like, I'm committed. Like, that's not me sleeping around. We're not dating. We're not nothing. We are together. So what happens when it's a piece of paper? It's the same thing. It's the same commitment. Like, nothing changed. So I don't understand why y'all like,
okay, I just want you to be real. So you didn't cheat for 12 years?
oh, no. Gee, for what? I was really happy. Like, the thing is that I don't think guys understand, no matter, especially if their girl's, like, attractive. Like, y'all feel like she's gonna run away. She's gonna go get a rapper. Like, and it be wild. Like, if she like you, like, she like you. But that's really how they be feeling. They be feeling like you finna go to the next person. But it's like, I should be able to conduct myself in a way that represents you because I care about your feelings and I care about this relationship. I don't need to cheat.
Where I'm at, right?
Yeah. Cheat for what?
I'm saying most women cheat though. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I know y'all the type, it don't seem like they cheat neither, but most women do step out like, cause it's just sometimes women that get what they got, then it's just that it nigga who they would want to give it to. You know what I'm saying?
What did you not give her that made her look that way?
Yeah, because
It's always the question. Y'all don't never evaluate
if she
this.
get with an average looking guy, it might be this real pretty nigga who might be rich.
But it's
Who she
like,
wanna get with.
at that point, I feel like you just didn't engage her enough to know that she was like that type of person.
Girl, yeah.
Because if she just gonna go cheat on you because he looked good, it's like she not. When you think about cheating, like as me, if I think about cheating, it's like, my man do this, and this, right?
I'm gonna lose all 9.
All of these because this nigga look good. That's ridiculous. But it's like that's somebody who they not there, like thinking that way mentally. They just like, ooh, the next best thing. They just mentally not there. You really think about your future and how you want your life once you found somebody that you really, really like. And it's like, I don't want to do anything to ruin this thing. or they think that they can risk it and they're not gonna get caught. But it's like, I wouldn't even risk, I wouldn't risk nothing I got for somebody to just look good. He might have something, he might be just a quarter of the man that my man is, just because he look good. I couldn't never. It don't make sense.
He just had that it factor shit, like whatever they like.
That man better be seducing the shit out of
me. Girl,
he better have showed up in like a Bentley, said it was mine, gave me like started my business and was like, I'm gonna be there for you forever. Like I would be like a whole package. Yeah, you have to do a lot.
Like you better have bought me a block or something. I don't know, like.
But even then, I've had guys offer stuff like that and be like, that's not what I want. Like when you focus, you really be focused. Like you really do. It'd be like, all right, no, thank you.
And
like,
when you know what your capability is too, like that woman that would just jump at the next thing, she probably don't see much in herself. So it's like, I got to get on to somebody who got something bigger or better or different. But if you see something in yourself, it's like, I'm going to get myself where I need to go anyway. So what do I need you to hand me something for?
That's a real
But all the girls that was hoes, you could tell, like, early on, like, they stare at niggas. They always would do something. You be like, I need to get the fuck away from her.
Yeah. My guy friends will always say they could tell who's the hoe out of the friend group. And I was like, what is it? They're like, it's something about them.
They available.
They're just it's just hoe.
Like I remember, I was with the Flower one day, right? And we walked out of the event you had. And she went up to talk to Scat. He said, go on, get your ass in the car.
Yeah, he was like, she looked at me too hard or something like that. Yeah,
I could tell, like, she had been doing shit like that or whatever, but you see it early, like.
He's not going to get your ass.
Going on somewhere. The dude Scat was standing where he was like, but yeah.
That was like his girl or what?
This was somebody he was dating.
Oh, wow.
And her boyfriend was like, get your ass in the car.
Wow, because he was like...
He was peeping that she was too available.
Yeah.
At least you had a friend. At least he was over there to tell you.
I knew it, though. I was just enjoying it.
You just enjoying it?
Just enjoying it.
While it lasts.
Yeah. At least you honest.
One thing he gonna be chilling.
Okay, worst thing that was said to you out of anger and the worst thing you said to someone out of anger.
Ooh. One time, my cousin said it was just like my dad. That hurt. Because I was like, at the time, I was real iffy about whether I wanted to be with my ex or not. So I used to just do mean things all the time. So I was actually acting like my dad, but it really hurt because I didn't want that truth slapped in my face.
What's mean?
Mean to me is like I wasn't paying him no attention. Like, you ever have a guy there and he want to be like I said, he wants to be the authority figure, but you would just not let him. I was mean like that. Like, I would be like, stop talking to me. Like, you don't. Or if he would be like, let's go over here, I'd be like, no, I'm gonna stay over here. Like, I was just real. I'm gonna do mean. It's mean. It's really like, especially when you're in a relationship, that's mean. Like, cause y'all supposed to be a unit, and I would never act like a unit. So that's why she said I acted like my dad.
So this was with the 12-year girl.
Mm-hmm. So everybody else knew that I was gonna leave, but I didn't know I was gonna leave. It's kind of one of those.
That was during the marriage.
No, the last year. But, you know, a lot of times people get engaged to save something. I think that's what we did. I think that's really what it was. Like, so let's try to save this thing that's kind of going out with something new.
So what's one of the meanest things you said?
Meanest thing I've said? If I was mean, somebody tell me. Like, tell me what the meanest thing I said. I like to... meanest thing I'm really trying to say, I don't be cursing nobody out or nothing like that. I'd just really be like, I actually probably would say it behind your back before I say it to your face.
For real?
For those people.
Oh, like not to hurt somebody's feelings.
Like, Honestly, yeah. If you wanna say it like that, like I really don't ever want to hurt somebody's feelings in their face, but I will explain how I feel about somebody. If you find out, then yeah, I'm gonna stand on it. But the first time you hear about it, probably will not be to your face.
So you ever ran from somebody who wanted to fight you?
Don't nobody want to fight me. I'm not controversial like that, but. How do y'all get in the fights? Like, I always want to know that. Like, I'd be like,
guys is different. Like,
push you to get out of your
like when you a kid, like somebody might slap you in the head, or like it just be like guys is always trying some shit with you. Like, I remember my guy hit me with a glass bottle.
Oh no, I'm fighting on that. That's wild.
I didn't fight. He was with his friends, but I caught him at school though. But yeah, niggas always doing something like.
No, girls never did nothing like that. Like, they would be catty. Talk about me, but it would never be like I'm gonna fight you because you talk about me. I don't care. I don't talk to you. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna talk about me. But I guess I've always been the type of person where it's like, look, I've been weird and falling upstairs my whole life. You kind of gotta stand on your own.
Yeah,
so
I definitely thought because somebody talking, but it's because she said it like to my brother. About it, so it's like,
I fought for my sister before. Somebody was talking shit about her and I smacked her. But that was for my sister. It was never. I never.
She was smaller than you.
Yeah. No, talking to the wrong person. Not my family, but like.
you talking about her sister or the person that she hit?
The person you hit.
But she had a loud mouth. So what you talking for? Like, if you want to fight somebody, fight me. Like, that's really how I felt. And so I guess it's kind of one of those things. Like, I'll stick up for somebody before I have anything to say about me, because you could talk about me. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. But you can't talk about my sister. Talk about my family.
Okay, so what? Have you had a situation like one of your friends, like guys, tried to hit on you?
Yeah.
And what do? Do you tell them?
No.
It depends on the situation. It depends on how far it go. Like, if you can shut somebody down and they get the hint and they really be like, all right, she peeped, but she declined me. I'm gonna go this way. That's cool. I'm probably not gonna say nothing. Like, we don't go about our business because you're a friend, and like probably tell him later, like, hey, that one time he hit on me once or whatever. But like, if it's constant, oh no, I'm telling on you. Like, we don't have a full blown conversation. Like, I'm gonna bring it out in the open. I'm gonna be like, that was a little sexual, and like let it marinate. Like, let's talk about it. Like, let's get to the point. Like, what are you trying to say? Because at that point now, especially if that's my man, like now I'm territorial. Because now I'm like, who are you to him? Like, who are you to this person that I actually care about? Because if you could talk to me behind his back, then what do you do?
Oh, it's been your man's friend.
Yeah, it could be your man's friends. It could be my friends' friends have talked to me. Like, I don't know, it just happened. But I can't, I don't know. I can't help that somebody likes me, but it depends on what I do. It's really what it is. So I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell you. Sometimes it's me. Sometimes I'll be,
What?
Yeah, like, you ever get in like a friend group or something, and then y'all just hang out all the time, and you end up like in a friend of the friend group. Like, I feel like that happens.
A friend of the friend group.
Yeah,
okay,
like,
but not like somebody's boyfriend.
No, never somebody's boyfriend.
Oh,
Like,
I'm like,
no.
oh,
No, never somebody's boyfriend. But definitely, if I don't know, I'm a lie, y'all. Like, I'm a lie. I just do what I want to do.
Okay, she a flirt.
Oh, you fuck with boyfriends?
No, not boyfriends, but like, I mean, I don't know. Like, if just I say what I want to say. Like, if I find you attractive, like, I might say it, but it's not gonna be
So
like
you
I'm
might do
hitting
it.
on you.
You
It's not a
might do
hit
it.
on you though. Like, I
What's
feel
your compliment? Like, if you like a guy, like, is it
If I like a guy?
like,
Nah, I'm real shy when it comes to liking guys. Like, I want you to like me first, and then I'll tell you if I like you.
What would you say to a man? Because you said you say basically whatever you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
So if a man is your friend's man,
Mm-hmm.
and you saying whatever you want to say, what's something that you would say to somebody's man that you wouldn't want them to say to yours?
I wouldn't want them to say mine. Anything. See, I'm not vulgar with it. I'm gonna compliment you. It's gonna be like, I might giggle, some shit like that. little extra, but it's never gonna be no like I'm trying to fuck type situation. Because that would be the only thing that would get me mad if somebody. But if a girl's like giggling with my guy, I think he's cute too. He make me laugh. Like makes me blush too. So like, I get it. Like I feel like certain people. I don't know. I'm just not territorial like that. Like I can't be because I've had it done to me. So I don't never want anybody to. Yeah. Hold on. I don't want to hold on to anybody the same way somebody tried to.
You want to let them be who they are.
Yeah. As long as they're not trying to fuck. Like as long as it's not no like. Sneak off to the other room type thing. Y'all can talk about what you want to talk about. Just talking.
Okay,
Get sensitive.
Okay, flashbacks. You get you don't want to remember, and flashbacks you like to remember.
Really good nights with babe, and flashbacks I like to remember. And then flashbacks I don't like to remember are like really terrible nights out. Like y'all ever get like too drunk or something and you don't really remember what happened.
She wasn't me.
Them the flashbacks I don't like to remember.
You said with babe.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a guy now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
What do you mean now? We're just talking this.
It's the same person?
Yeah. No, it's not.
12 years?
No, it's not the same person. It's a different person. But yeah, I got a baby. It's sweet. It's country.
Big country, okay. Come on, big country man.
Yeah.
Okay, what's a better response to negativity? Distancing yourself or returning the same energy?
I'm a ghosty. But if you come to me after I ghost you, I will return the same energy. Because you did the most. I was trying to let you have it. But if you really can't let your own self have it, then let's talk about it.
When the last time like that happened?
Where something like that happened. You know, I've been networking a lot. You meet a lot of people that you think are your friends. And then you go to other parties that person, or they might know one or two people that you know. And you hear that they said something bad about you. This happened to me. So I stopped talking to that person. And then we met up at another event. And then she said something shady. So then I had to say something shady back. And then it started to get a lot of shade. And I was like, damn it, I don't like to fight, so if I can feel like we're starting to get there, I'm gonna be like, all right, let me back up because it's not worth my image. It's not worth everything that I have going on for me to push it this far. But I'm gonna let you know, like, I'm not a person to be fucked with. Like, don't fuck with me, but there's no point in taking it to physical altercation.
What'd she say about you?
So, she was saying stuff like I'm stuck up and things like I'm unprofessional, but it was in that I like to giggle, that type of, way.
She
so
was uncomfortable.
I guess she was uncomfortable with my friendliness. So I'm like, well,
was it your flirt giggle though?
Yeah, it probably was. And I mean, that's just who I am.
So what do you do? Be touching people like?
No, I don't touch people. I just you can see it on people's faces. Like you can see on people's faces when they're attracted to somebody. Like, and I'm very bad at hiding facial expressions. So I might laugh a little longer than it was actually funny or something like that. Like that's what I'm noticing about myself. So then they'd be like, wow, why are you so friendly? So if that bothers you, then I'm gonna rub you the wrong way. It's just
But that's hard to like notice it. Like if you always make women laugh all the time, so it's hard to notice. Like if
guys will notice, but girls will notice.
Oh, okay.
That's where it comes from, because the guy might not notice at all and be like, oh, she's just a really friendly person, but the girl will be like, oh, you was really feeling him. I saw the smile was just a little bigger, like, you was laughing a little harder, whatever it is. And then I don't know, girls always know before guys do. Guys are a little oblivious to flirting.
It's this girl in Dispatch, like I don't know, everything I was saying, she was like loud as fuck. Like it just seemed weird, but I didn't know if I was just
if she laugh at everything you say, like literally everything you say, you'd be like, I'm about to go to the bathroom, and she'd be like, okay.
No, not like that.
Like, but like, no, seriously, it'll be something that's simple, like anything you say, she gonna start laughing, she gonna find a way to make it a joke, she gonna find a way to, that's
She like it.
mm-hmm.
That's weird. I hate people who do that. You ever meet a person, they'll be like, man, I was in the bathroom and there was no toilet paper. It's just everything.
Everything I have a
I'll be
laugh
like,
behind.
bro, you need medicine, my nigga. Like, you're not supposed to laugh at everything, bro. Come on, my nigga.
You
Like,
might be nervous.
I'm cracking up.
it gets so uncomfortable. Everybody just be looking at each other like, they be so loud laughing. Like, stop it, my nigga. Like,
And you over there with the straight face.
yeah, it was some,
Right.
when I was
There's
in
no
training
toilet
for Martin.
Got it.
They was doing some
You
fat
said
dude was
what?
doing
What'd you say?
it. We was in orientation for
Mm.
this company. This guy kept doing it. Even the teacher at the front was like, "The fuck." Okay, a pain that hurts you and a pain that changed you.
Pain that hurt me. I watched my mom have MS. That was hard. I watched her go from walking to being in a wheelchair. That was a lot of pain. Hurt and changed me because it made me super thankful for everything. Like, I went from being somebody who liked to complain a lot to being somebody who was like, okay, let me start looking at the brighter side of things, because I watched her do that. So then it was like, okay, I think that was like the change that really helped me start moving in the right direction, especially business-wise. Even with my show getting bigger, it was all because I was grateful for what I was receiving instead of being really upset about it or complaining about my work or not being where you want to be when you know, like, if you have a vision of yourself and you're not there yet, a lot of times you might get upset and complain. And that was me until that started happening. So now I try to give thanks all the time about everything, especially when I go for my runs. I thank God that I can run. And that's probably what like took me through my workout journey, all of that. That was all because of my mom. And it's just that sometimes pain is a good thing. Sometimes you need to really feel to know that you're alive. And I think that's what that was.
So you trying to lose weight or you trying to maintain the weight you
So I was trying to lose weight, and I just realized that I'm getting to, I love being a thick girl, so I never want to be not a thick girl. Like, anytime I feel like I'm getting slim fit, that's when I start eating. So I'm right at the cusp right now. So right now it's more of like a maintain, but I have the Peachtree Road Race. So after July 4th, then I'm gonna start back eating like Chinese food and cornbread and stuff like that.
When I want to lose weight, I just eat once, like a real meal, then I eat cereal.
Cereal? That's your diet?
This shit drop like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I get off of it though sometimes, but you can tell when I'm on it because I slam down. Yeah, that shit work.
mine is soup. Like, if y'all started watching me start eating a lot of soup, I'm trying to lose weight.
It worked too.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, put spinach in it. Girl, spinach and soup, you'll be
Mine was squash. Like, squash would make me feel full, but it would be like no calories. And then it would be like real heavy. So squash soup.
Something disloyal you'll never forget.
Disloyal. Oh my God. What do y'all call disloyal? Like, not coming to your birthday party or something like that. Like, I feel like that's kind of disloyal. Like,
That's a little petty. That's a little petty.
but that's about like I don't see that anybody has to have any loyalty to me. I'm one of those people, like, if you do, I'm grateful for it, but if you don't, that's cool because you are allowed to not be loyal to me. So,
Even your man?
Yeah, I mean, if one
You
day
gonna stay?
no, if he decides not to be with me, then I can decide not to be with him. Like, it's my decision after that, but you have the freedom to go be your own person. Like, I'm not gonna
do what's best for you.
Yeah, you know, like, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna be hurt. I'm gonna ask questions. I might call you a few more times than you actually wanted me to. But, like, nah, you don't have to have any loyalty to me. Disloyal to me would be like, I went to your birthday and you didn't come to mine. That's what I feel like. That's disloyal.
Okay, when was your last happy cry and your last sad cry?
Sad cry. I'm a Cancer, so I cry like sad cry every day. I cry a happy cry every day. So, sad cry is, so I lost my friend in October. He was my best friend. He was kind of, it would be the three of us, me, my ex, and him. So when he was gone, I really felt like I lost like a whole entire part of me that I was really used to having for 12 years. So I started crying about him this morning because one of his memory pictures came up. And I probably should take that off my phone, but like it just popped up and I saw his face and I started crying.
Just keep it.
So that's a sad cry. And then happy cry was my sister had a baby and she'll send me like pictures and she's like standing up in her crib by herself and stuff like that. And I just think it's such, like, if you're gonna be a mom, I feel like that's the glory in it. So I started crying because I was like, I remember when she was like 6 and you used to run around and do stupid shit, and now you're a whole mom. Like,
Oh,
you're a mom.
So when you having your set of twins?
When am I having my twins? You know what? When I'm no longer worried about just me. I think that is my thing right now. I'm really worried about where I want to go and what I want to do. And I feel like to be a mom, you gotta let all of that go because it's about the next generation. So honestly, I'm just waiting for the right time. And that's whenever it happens.
I don't necessarily think you have to think like that, but I guess if you put that in your mind to where like I gotta quit what I love to take care of it.
Oh hell yeah! Like I'm supposed to do a podcast at 10 p.m. with a kid.
yeah.
No.
Oh
no, I'm not the type of the type of mom that I want to be. Like I want to be like a soccer mom. Like I want to be like we camp out in the kitchen, like, and all your friends come over and like.
Yeah.
I want to be one of those moms, and I want to be like, I just mom. Like I want my job to be mom. Like I want my job to.
Girl,
so you want to not work or nothing?
I want to have like some type of. That's why I want a podcast, something I could do at home, so I can make residual income, so I can be a mom. Like I just want a mom.
So, what happens when the kids come? The podcast is over.
No, the podcast will still be there, but the podcast will probably be something that I would record like all in one day and then put out later, or something they would all know like from 9 to 10 is mommy's time, and then after that would be it. But it would not take over my life the way it does now.
I'm gonna have like 7, and they're all gonna have a show, and they're all gonna have a position. They're gonna be a part of the production company.
Okay.
And they're gonna have a show about them having the production company.
Okay.
Yeah.
You was like, no, my kid's finna run it out.
Yes, like that's what you're making this for them, right? So then you give them a job.
Yeah.
You put them on payroll. They write off their taxes. You get their check.
I see.
You build a business.
No.
You only got pay them what? You can't pay them over $12,000 or something.
I don't know the rules yet, but
I'd be rich as hell, 6 years old, with $12,000 a year.
All you do is you put it in a trust, and then when they get old, they gonna have that ready for them. And then if they decide they want to keep on doing what you're doing, they do that. If they decide they want to do something else, they got money to fund it.
Yes, we want to set them up for
Yeah, girl, they gonna be right there with me. What's one on my back, one on my front, 2 of my hands, like scat with 2 of them. They're coming.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, it would definitely have to be a partnership thing for me. Like,
Definitely.
I wouldn't willingly choose single motherhood.
Hell
I
no.
just would not.
That's what's up. So what happened? Like
What you mean? What happened?
I'm saying, you never been pregnant before?
I'm very careful. Like, I've been on birth control since I was 16. It was something me and my mom sat down and talked about. I was like, I'm finna get wild.
I'm finna get wild.
And then I was with the same person, but I had never felt like comfortable enough to not be on birth control. So the whole 12 years I was on birth control, we were like always careful. Even now I'm still careful. It's just one of those things where I'm like,
Birth control?
yeah.
You on birth control?
That ain't no fun.
What you mean? See, these are the decisions I'm talking about. Like, you can just make a decision. Like, you can make the decision to not have kids until you feel like it. Like, I have one where if I decide the next day to have kids, you just take it out. But it's like, until then.
Do you ever fear infertility? Because birth control leads to that.
I feel like if God wants me to have children, He make it happen.
Hallelujah. You ain't lying.
So
You ain't lying.
if I was not put on this earth to have children, I'm gonna have children in other ways. Like I'm gonna be like a teacher to a lot of young kids, or some type of like I'm a aunt right now. I'll be rich auntie for the rest of my life. Like I would really embody that, like the same way I would embody motherhood. So it would just, it's kind of one of those things like, if it's mine, it's mine, especially on children.
So did you ever use the Marina?
I've used that. I've used Depo. I've used all of
I've been
them.
on birth control since like high school.
Really? So you're not afraid of anything happening?
I'm just saying, you better pull it out. I'm not playing. Like I don't play.
Would you do the kick at the end when you see it come in? Like, get off.
No, you know how you can tell?
Yeah,
Or
you can like,
they
get
be
off.
like, I'd be like, don't play with me.
Girls like they don't wrap themselves around you.
Yeah, Cardi
No.
B. I remember when I was in college, Cardi B. The first time somebody was like, "Oh, you don't like Cardi B?" when she was on Love and Hip Hop. She had that song. She was like, "Wrap your legs around that nigga, make him give you a baby" or something like that. And I was like, "What?"
I had a mentality. No, thank you.
No, absolutely not. No, I was like, "Y'all like this?" They was cranking. I'm like, never, no.
But you can tell like a girl wants to, because they'll like sit there like, you know, just...
My friends used to be like, "It's so much better when they come inside you." I was like, "Bitch, y'all stupid. Y'all dumb. Y'all dumb."
They like, hell
No,
It's
no.
like an STD to cage.
I'm not. No, bruh. No, bruh. No.
Also, it does feel like a lot of work because you got to pay attention the whole time. You got to watch him and watch his motions and then be like, all right, getting a little too excited.
Man, no. We will never have sex again if I ever think you about to do that to me.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
no, I'm
Because
not.
it's like a mistrust thing because you've already had the
Yeah.
conversation where you're like, please do not nut in me.
Bruh, don't do that, bruh. Like, don't do
like, I'm going to bite.
Yes, bro. Like, you don't understand. You're playing with my future. Like, what the fuck? No. Excuse me. No.
I feel like men trap women just as much as women trap
They
men.
do.
Yeah.
I don't really meet. Most girls don't say that. Like,
Really?
I don't think I ever heard a girl say, "Oh, don't nut in me." Like, I've never heard that.
What?
That is disgusting.
You must be giving off daddy vibes to everybody.
Yeah,
It's the
he
only-
say,
he must be. He must be.
He
You
do.
give off real daddy vibes.
Like,
You must
this
be a
nigga got
real
a
strong,
crib, he
structured
got a
man.
car.
You got credit.
Yes.
That's what it is.
He a truck driver. They
Oh
like, he
yeah,
taking
nah,
care of it
nah,
already.
that's what it is.
He
get
let you
trapped.
hold the black card, girl.
You getting trapped. That's what happened.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I want this forever.
Not for real. I want this for my baby.
But no, usually they can't never hold it anyway. They motherfucker die without me doing nothing.
Because it wasn't meant for it
Yeah.
to happen. Hell no.
Your girl would be able to get freaky all over that thing with no problem.
They can't hold it.
Yes.
Okay, I guess tell me how you can relate to this quote. Say sometimes you have to give up on people not because you don't care, but because they don't.
Yeah. I feel like that's what happens in any situation. If you pour into somebody and you really don't see any benefit from it, that's what it is. That's the time to pull away.
Pull up.
Yeah.
Pull out.
Yeah, that's really it. Pull out at that point.
Okay, so how do you benefit from your relationship?
From my relationship,
Give me 3 things.
3 things. I feel very safe. I feel very supported, which is another thing. And then I feel cared for. Like, I feel like he really loves me in a really like whole, pure way, and not in a possessive way. And I love you for the person you are, and not who I want you to be or anything like that. I just love you. That's it.
That's real.
Like, 'cause if I can look anyway, I can act anyway, and you still love me, then that's my person.
Mm-hmm.
So you one of them women who dress like real like
Risque.
yeah, and you think that that's supposed to be like, oh baby, that's cool.
Yes, this is me. I promise you, like, I'm gonna be heels with the baby bump. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be one of those girls. Like, I'm definitely a lingerie all the time person. I'm definitely like a short dress person. I worked really hard to look like this. Like, this is my thing. This is who I am. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm not gonna shy away from it just because it makes you feel uncomfortable. It really should make you feel like, I'm glad she's proud of herself.
It's gonna make your child uncomfortable too, don't you think?
Why? Because their mom attractive?
If your mom coming out with her ass cheeks hanging out, come on now. Or a shirt that
Nah, I didn't say all that.
got size, so niggas is gonna be like, what the look at
no,
your
niggas
mom.
look at me regardless. I could wear anything. I could wear anything. I wear something baggy and niggas gonna look. So me trying to hide it is
I'm
stupid.
saying that's different, like when you just thick and you covered up, but I'm saying like when you like basically shit is hanging out, that make niggas be like, hey, what's up? Like,
I mean, look at Keke Palmer. She's a mom right now, and she done got real thick, and everybody
she
loves
ain't
it.
bad though.
What?
She ain't bad.
I ain't seen that. I don't care.
But I feel like
Yeah, she not bad.
I don't know. If I have it, why not? Like, when I'm 60, I'm gonna wish I had worn that dress, and I'm not a regret type person, so I'm gonna just wear the dress.
Yeah, do your thing.
I be feeling like women, you don't want to wear nothing that you like. If you had like a 12-year-old daughter, like would you let your daughter wear like her ass cheeks
You
hanging out?
grown now.
I know you're grown, but still,
Shoot, I don't walk
wanna
around with
have
my ass cheeks out unless I'm at home, like, or vacation. Like, those are the only 2 times you probably gonna catch me with my ass cheeks out. But I will wear something tight. I will wear something low cut. I will wear something short because
grown on
I
me
want
is
to.
just like a whore. You know what I'm saying? That's what it means.
And dressing sexy don't mean that you dress like a whore.
Boom. Maybe just dress sexy. And
You can
here's
be-
the other
You can
thing.
be covered up sexy though.
But you could be not covered up sexy and not be looking like a whore.
Don't like that. No.
He's like, don't like.
It's possible.
Okay, what's presentable? What's okay for you? Like, what's allowed for your lady? Because I always love to hear what men say is
But I'm
allowed.
saying to me, like,
Right.
if my girl wears spandex, I be wanting to smash. So like, I don't want you to wear spandex like when we go out or leggings, because that make me want to smash. So
Get it.
niggas is when they see it, they gonna be on the same shit. So I'd rather you wear some jeans and a
What if your
shirt.
ass fat and everything?
That's fine. He can be fat as fuck, but don't like make it fatter by wearing something that's like really tight. You get what I'm saying?
I get you.
then it jiggle more. I remember this one girl I was dating, like her auntie ass was fat as hell. I'm talking about she was like bigger than you. And she was like, her ass was just like, I was like, God damn, like, it's like you be wanting to say something, like, but yeah,
She can't help it.
Exactly.
So with jeans, she had like a dress on, and was just shaking like crazy.
You
like.
ever have a fat ass in the summer? You cannot wear no jeans. Like, it's
And then like
it's
big
too
girls
much.
be having thighs.
It's
They
too
thighs be
much.
rubbing.
Yes.
They go through stuff.
Let us be free.
Yeah.
God damn it. Y'all
They
just
wanna be-
just-
They be hot. Thick
I
girls
guess a
be
long
hot.
dress then, but that
But even sundress season, like, y'all still like
Yeah,
it.
sundress
It's
season is everything.
It's
I
still
don't like
finna
it.
move.
I don't like it on my. But I mean, I love
But you finna see it
Yeah.
on.
But she can't wear
I don't
sundresses.
like
That's
that.
a long dress.
That's how wives get cheated on. They be sitting there in their nice covered up church lady outfit.
Okay, and
like
then
you
you
over
look
there
at the
staring down the
sundresses.
street.
I'm saying, but in the
Right.
crib, you can have one.
No.
But
we
then
don't
if y'all
supposed to do
out,
that.
you looking at the other girl in the
But I'm the type of nigga, I
sundress.
don't do that. I won't stare at no girl. I won't look because I don't want to be disrespectful.
Mhm.
But if I see it, I'm like, God damn. But I'm
Right.
not.
But if
I'm
she
not
had her
gonna look
sundress
no more
on, you
though.
gonna
I'm
be
not
goddamn
looking
at
no more.
hers.
Like once I see it,
I'm not looking no more.
yeah, I'm not looking.
I'm cracking up.
I ain't showing no disrespect.
We gotta get to that sketch.
I'm like,
Thank
no.
you.
Go ahead, do your thing, Kay.
Oh my God. All right, so is there anything that our audience should know about you before we go that we haven't asked you about?
Okay, well, I am live every Thursday on Live Hip Hop Daily. I have a show called Entrepreneurish, and I talk to entrepreneurs about how hard it is to go after your dreams. I ask them what makes them tick, what keeps them going, and especially about when they fumbled their money and got it back. I feel like a lot of people really need to hear that even millionaires have fumbled large bags before, so that they want to keep going. And me, personally, y'all can follow me at Elleyah. That's ELLEYAH, and I just be doing whatever the fuck I want in there.
Clearly.
It's really.
Even when you got a man, I feel you.
I sure do. My man loves it. He told me that.
Okay.
Some men, but they be saying some men you kind of like a punk because you scared she gonna leave. Some niggas won't say what they want because they scared you gonna run off.
Or they
Nah.
just comfortable within themselves that they got you.
A lot of niggas is scared that you gonna leave them. So
My man be real straight up.
I like
Real
confidence.
straight up. Exactly. And plus, he'd be like, no,
I
it's
like
mine. He'll put me a little closer. He'd be like, you know, people watch him. Be like, I know, but I'm with you. Like, that's really what it is. Like,
And that's sexy. Like, if you think somebody looking at me, grab me. Like, I'm yours, so what's up?
I like when a girl, like if a nigga looking at her, she get out on me. That's attractive.
But it's like, do both.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't want to seem like I'm jealous. That's kind of like what a nigga just do some extra shit.
It's a way that you do it. It's like a mannish type air, mannish type air about it. Like not like, don't look at my girl. It's like a come here. Like yeah, it's like
right.
I'm over here on you. I'm coming. I ain't going nowhere. I don't care who's looking.
That's exactly all the vibes. That's
real.
really the whole feel. Like, your man should make you feel where are you going? I'm following. Like,
Yeah.
that's how it should be. And you should be like that, right?
Oh, where you going? I'm following
Yes.
you.
No, like your man should like. We want the man to make us feel that way.
Yes,
like you have so much confidence within yourself. It's like I want to follow you. I trust wherever you walk in, whatever you doing. I trust.
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
It's just an air about a man like who has this confidence.
You mean when she at a party or something?
Like whenever,
No,
like
it's
whatever.
it's like where he go, I'll follow just because you want to be close to him. Like, you ever have a girl that just want to ride in the car with you to the gas station? Like, you just going up the street, but she want to hop in the car because she just want to be with you. It's that type of thing. It's that type of thing.
It's a zaddy vibe. Like,
Yes.
you are giving zaddy. Like, yes, daddy, yes, huh? Where you going? Can I come? Okay. You hungry? Here you go. Like, it's just the air. It's confidence. That's all I can explain it as. It's confidence. When you got it in you, you just got it in you, and we want it. We just want it. Give it to me. I want to be around it. For real, it's one of the most sexiest things for all the men out there. Just be confident in whatever you got going on.
And I will always say, claim what's yours.
Yeah,
Because the men who be hesitant don't get nothing. The men who claim what's theirs will always have it, and it's that confidence.
Yes.
I would much rather you be like, we're dating now.
yes, we together.
We're together. Then you be like, I don't know, do you want to go out? No,
No,
I don't. I really don't want to
probably
go
not.
out.
Like you don't seem sure either. I don't think you know. I don't think I know either.
I mean, I'll be on there lately, like, I've been planning, like, I don't really ask them what, but I make sure it's fun. They be like, I really enjoyed this. This was fun. We had fun.
Plan a date, you'll
Yeah.
keep a girl.
Yeah.
Plan a date, you keep a girl. For real.
Just tell us. Don't ask us. We don't never know.
Really, I don't.
We have no
don't
idea
know.
what we want to
No.
eat. We have no idea what
Just
we
tell
want.
us. We gonna figure it out there. Like, give us a menu. Like,
Tell me what shoes to wear.
right.
Like, that's
That's what
it.
you think about this. Don't hit me with a I don't know. I didn't know when I asked you. Tell me something. Like, just make a decision even if you don't know.
That's what's up. Okay, literally it's no pressure. Appreciate you coming through.
Thank y'all.
And we'll be right back with another guest.
Yes.